So now we are going to discuss about product metrics. What is this product metrics? So, so product metrics depends upon the software quality. So software quality, how you can say that software is of good quality. Software quality is conformance to a strictly stated functional and performance requirements, documented development standards and implicit characteristics that are expected of all professionally developed software. When you are developing a software, you should see that all the requirements you have specified, whether they are fulfilled in your developed product software or not. Then if they are completely fulfilled in your developed software, then that product is of good quality. So here, professionally developed software will be measured with software requirements are the foundation from which quality is measured. So lack of conformance to requirements is lack of quality. So specified standards define a set of development criteria. If criteria are not allowed, lack of quality will result. So if software conforms to explicit requirements but fails to meet implicit requirements, then software quality is suspected. Means if you are not following any one of these quality, then whatever the product is released, that is of bad quality or lack of quality. So first one is you should see lack of conformance means conformance of requirements means lack of quality. And if you are developing a criteria and if you are not following the criteria, then it will also lead to lack of quality. And if you are using all the explicit requirements, but you are failing to use the implicit requirements, then it is also lack of quality. Now you can see McLaw's quality factors. So McLaw's quality factors is divided into two groups. First one is factors that can be directly measured and factors that can be measured indirectly. So here it is divided into a table where product operation, product transition, product revision has been taken. This will be checked by the quality of the product, correctness, reliability, usability, integrity, and efficiency. So you can see in product revision, maintainability, flexibility, testability. In product transition, you can see portability, reusability, and interoperability. In order to check whether the quality software is of good quality or not, you should follow all these quality factors. This is McLaw's quality factors. And these are measured directly and also measured indirectly. So now we will discuss about this measures. Now, ISO standard developed quality attributes for computer software, and the various quality attributes are functionality, reliability, usability, efficiency, maintainability, and portability. So what is functionality? You should check whether whatever the product you have built, whether it is properly functioning or not, and whether the functioning is done according to needs of the user requirements, customer or consumer requirements. And reliability, whether the product released is reliable or not, whether up to mark and all the requirements are fulfilled in that product. We'll check the reliability. Usability, to what extent a user can use the product and how it is run. That depends upon the usable. Efficient, how efficient the quality of the product you have built. Reason depend upon the efficiency. And maintainability, if you got any problem with the product, how much he can do changes to the product, how can he is handling that product, that maintaining that product will be depend upon the maintainability. Portability, whether it is secure or not, portable or not, that depends upon this portable phase. So these are the various 6 phases which define the quality of the product. Now you can see framework for product metrics. So measures, metrics and indicators, these are the frameworks for product metrics. First, measurement. Quantitative indication means what is the dimension, capacity of the size, process, product will be come under the measurement. Next one, metric. Quantitative measure of degree to which system, component or process possesses a given attribute will come under the metric. Next one is indicator. A metric or combination of metrics that provides insight into the software process, project or product is comes under the indicator. So first one is quantitative indication. Next one is measure of degree to which the system is done. Indicator means a metric or combination that provides insight into the software process, project or module. So now you can see measurement principles. So here series of product metrics that assist in evaluation of analysis and design. Means it will assist when you are doing analysis and when you are doing design. Provide an indication of procedural design and source code. When you are writing the source code, when you are following the procedural design, you will have an indication of the complexity Then facilitating the design of more effective testing. It will do more effective testing. And Roche suggests a measurement process with 5 activities. So what are that 5 activities we will see? First one is formulation, second one is collection, third one is analysis, fourth one is interpretation, and fifth one is feedback. So what is formulation? Metrics and measures both are derived to according to the software. What is collection? So data required to derive the formulated metrics is called as collection. What is analysis? So computation of metrics and application of mathematical tools is called as analysis. Now, next, interpretation, evaluation of metrics to gain insight into the quality, to check the quality of the product, evaluating the metrics, then it is called interpretation. Then feedback. So recommendations derived from metrics are transmitted into software team. This is a feedback. So metric characteristics. What are the various characteristics of metric? The metric should have desirable mathematical properties. When a metric represents a software characteristic that increases or decreases, metric should increase or decrease in the same manner. Thus, each metric should be validated before being used. Means, first you should a metric should be checking mathematical property. Next, you should represent all in the software characteristics, and each metric should be validated whenever you are using it. Now, metrics for analysis model. So, say metrics for analysis model. Analysis model to predict the size of resultant system. Size means an indicator of design complexity. What complexity is of the design? Means function-based metrics. Here, function point metric. What is function point metric? It estimates the cost or effect required to design, code, or test. What is the cost taken for coding, design, and test? This all comes under function point metric. And what are the errors will be encountered during testing will also comes under the function point metric. Now, it also forecasts number of components and number of project source line code which you are preparing will be forecasted here. As function points are derived using FP. Function point will be given as FP. It will be derived using countable measures of software information domain, assessment of software complexity. What is the complexity of the software? What is the various software information domain we are using measures? Now here information domain values are defined as number of external inputs, number of external outputs, number of external inquiries, number of internal logical files, and number of external internal files. These are the various domain values which we will take when you are calculating the function point. Now, function point, to compute function point, this is the formula we are using. FP is equal to count total into 0.65 plus 0.01 into sigma of 5. So, here count total means sum of all the function point entries. All the function point entries you are taking, that will be count total. Then y is I value will be 1 to 14, our value adjusted factors, the FA. You can see measurement parameter, count, simple, average, and the complex, how you are taking the weighing factors. Now first, number of user inputs, count is 3, simple 3, average 4, complex 6. So if you are taking weighing factor as simple 3, then it will be 9. So user outputs, if you are taking count 2, then if you are taking simple 4, then it will be 8. So just you are multiplying the count with the weighing factor. It may be simple, it may be average, it may be complex. I am just calculating simple, so I am taking the count factor as simple. Now count into simple. You can see number of user inquiries 2 into 3, 6. Number of files 1 into 7, 7. Number of external interfaces 4 into 5, 20. So total count will be 50. So this is the measuring of functional points. So this is the thing. Now, VFAs are based on responses following questions. We have various questions. Whether we have reliable backup or recovery, whether specialized data communications are used to transfer the information, are the distributed processing functions is done properly, is performance is critical, will the system run in an existing and heavily utilized way, does the system requires online data entry, does the online data entry require the input transaction to be built over multiple screens or operations, are the ILFs updated online. So this all we will check it out. Now, are the inputs output files are required and our conversion is done. Scale range from 0 to 5. You can see FP equal to 50 is the count of count into weighing factor plus the 0.65 plus 0.11 into 46, and you will have 56. Just this is an example for the range 0 to 5. Now, metrics for design model. So, architectural design metrics focuses on characteristics of the program architecture. So, metrics are like black box, do not require any knowledge of inner working of a particular component. So, it won't check out inner working of particular component, just a black box. Card and glass define key software design complexity measures. First one is structural complexity. The module I is defined as S of 5, then F1 fan in, maximum number of inputs, F2 fan out, maximum number of outputs. Inputs and outputs. So focuses on internal characteristics of a component. Includes 3 C's, cohesion, coupling, and complexity. So metrics are like glass blocks. They require the knowledge of inner working of the module. So previously we doesn't require the knowledge of inner working of the module. Here we require the knowledge of the inner working of the module. Now cohesion metrics, you can see collection of metrics that provide an indication of cohesiveness. And 5 concepts we have taken. Data slice means data is fed with state of module. Data tokens, variables defined for a module, various variables. Then glue tokens, set of data tokens that lie on one or more data slice. So super glue tokens, data tokens that are commonly to every data slice in a module. For every data slice, you will have this. The stickiness of a glue token is directly proportional to the number of data slices that it binds. So the metric range from 0 to 1. 0 means weak functional cohesion, 1 means strong functional cohesion. And 0 means weak adhesiveness, and 1 means strong adhesiveness. So you can see now coupling metric. You can have coupling metric, and in this coupling metric you have data parameters and control parameters. So here you can see data coupling and control coupling. Data coupling means number of input data parameters will be taken. Control coupling means number of control parameters will be taken. Do means number of output data parameters. CO means number of output control parameters. First one DI/CI means input data parameters and input control parameters. DO/CO means output data parameters and output control parameters. For global coupling, you'll have GD and GC. GD means number of global variables used as data. GC means number of global variables used as control. So for environment coupling, you'll have W and R. W means number of modules. R means number of modules connected with the modules. Now here you can see a module coupling indicator, MC, is defined as MC is equal to K by M, means you can take K as a constant. M means direct input coupling, data input coupling, plus A into control input coupling, plus PO, data output coupling, plus B into control output coupling, plus GD, global data coupling, plus G into global control coupling, plus W, plus R. So coupling metric is defined as C is equal to 1 minus MC. So this it is defined. Okay. Now metrics for source code. Halstead assign a set of measures. We have set of measures which are estimated to derive the code generated and estimated once design is complete. So measures are, you can take N1 into capital N1 into. Small n1, n2 means number of distinct operators appear in a program. N2 means distinct operands that appear in a program. Same. Total number of operands occurrences and total number of operator occurrences is N1 and N2. So these measures are used to develop the overall program length. What is the volume of algorithm? What is the program level, language level? Projected a number of calls will be calculated by this. So n equal to n1 log to n1 plus n2 log to n2. This program volume is calculated with b equal to n log to n1 plus n2. So we will vary with program languages. Okay, value ratio L means ratio of volume of most component will be given as L equal to 2 by n1 into n2 by capital N. So you can see. Now these are the metrics for testing. We can see various testing effort can be estimated using metrics, Halstead measures. So using volume V and program level, Halstead effort E is calculated. Program level is taken as 1 by N1 by 2 into capital N2 by small n2. You can see capital N2 number of operands and N2 is calculated operations taken. So equal to V by PL. Now PL means program level. Volume by program level. So effort equal to volume by program level, and percentages of effect K equal to E of K by sigma of E of I. So this is metrics for testing. Now metrics for maintenance, MT, metrics for maintenance is given number of modules in the current release, and FC, number of modules in the current release that have been changed, and FA, number of modules in current release that have been added. So FC is that has been changed, and modules that has been added FA, and MT is number of modules. So the formula will be given SMI equal to MT minus of FA. So added. So FC plus MT by MT. So this is about the product metrics. Thank you.